Okay, looks like we are live. Let me check. Okay, now, yep, this is yet another Sunday night, and I'm here to answer any questions that you have about Facebook advertising and digital marketing. And this is the episode 53. Yeah, can you imagine? I've been doing this for more over a year now. So what we do here is very simple. Okay, so if you have posted any questions on my Facebook group or my YouTube channel, you know this is where we answer your questions. What's up, Wing? Okay, Wing is here. I know you're just dropping by. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so basically, if you have posted any questions on my YouTube channel or my Facebook group, you know the drill, right? Stop expecting me to come and answer your questions or reply to your message and everything because that's not really what we do. So how do I answer your questions? I answer your questions over here. So if you have posted any questions on my YouTube channel or my Facebook group, remember to come back here every Sunday night at 10 p.m. Malaysia time to hear my answers. Okay, so here's the drill. So yeah, I still see somebody going around saying that, oh, this guy don't answer message. Oh, this guy don't reply comment. That's not something that I do. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's how we actually talk to each other live. Isn't it better? Rather than, me coming back to you back and forth, answering your questions and replying to your messages and all that, which may not solve your problem anyway. Might as well we come over here and I can just talk to you and you can reply to me if I do answer your questions or not. Okay, so yeah, so basically, if you are watching this live or if you're even watching the replay, if you have any Facebook ads or digital marketing related questions, post in the comment. I'll pick them up and I'll answer them over here. Um, over here in this Facebook, I mean, in this live session every Sunday night, which happens on my Facebook group as well as my YouTube channel. So okay, I can already see some questions coming in from YouTube. Okay, since we don't have a lot of questions over there on our Facebook, that I captured last week, maybe I can actually just bring this up a bit. So just Free Hub is asking when to use Facebook lead ads. Okay, basically, if your business requires lead generation, I think that's when you use Facebook lead ads. However, I think I just want to try to interpret these questions a little bit further. Maybe you're asking, you're trying to compare different lead generation methods. Like, for example, you have a website, a landing page that actually allows people to fill in the form and become a lead, or you have maybe like a messenger lead gen mechanism that allows people to just directly talk to you and submit their information to you. So if your question is when do you choose to use Facebook lead ads, I would say, if you want to actually allow your audience to come in a lot easier. You see, here's how we know it. If you want to drive people to your website and get them to sign up as a lead on your website, chances are your drop-off rate will be a little bit higher because not everybody are comfortable, because not everybody are the kind of person who really read all the information that you have on the website and then try to understand whether this is for them and submit the form. And we know that if we use website lead gen, chances are the quality of leads are usually a lot higher. But on the other side, if you want something that comes in a lot faster, that you just want these people to come in so that your team can actually react on them and respond to them, just like contacting them to really kind of like build that kind of rapport and start doing your whatever lead gen exercises and all that. Yeah, that will actually allow you to get in more leads if you are using the lead form. So the difference between Facebook built-in lead form and website kind of thing is these are really kind of like depending on what kind of strategy that you're deploying right now. So I would say whether you are using a website lead form or if you're using Facebook lead gen or even Facebook messages lead gen mechanism, it really boils down to how well do you kind of like follow up with all these leads. You have to always remember these are all cold leads. Okay, so when we are doing lead gen, whether on website or Facebook or Messenger, we expect there will be a quite high a percentage of people who actually submit lead and they are not really interested. So you need to have some exercises, which is the SOP, the standard of procedure, that really sets you apart from your competitors. I mean, I've been working with a lot of brands on lead gen exercises in the past many years. The one that I see good success are usually those that have very, very kind of like well-planned follow-up sequences. So you probably want to start looking at that angle. Okay, but nonetheless, thanks for the question. And well, you have another one. What is the best Facebook ad strategy for special child camp happening for 8 to 15-year-old kids? That's a very good question. So, a special child camp, I would say, I don't really understand the situation that you have, but nonetheless, if you're talking about, you want to target, people to send their kids to join your camp, meaning that you're looking at kids age 8 to 15 years old. I would say definitely you have to target parents. And if you know how to use Facebook ads in an effective way, you know that you're able to target parents at specific age group, right? So parents with kids below 1 year old, parents with kids below 12-year old, and all these are, a kind of like selections that you have in Facebook advertising. So if you're targeting, kids, you know that you are not allowed to run ads. I mean, in most, especially if you're trying to do lead gen and all this kind of thing, you're not allowed to run ads for those who are below 18 or any legal age that your country is, because there are different scenario. Like some countries, I think Japan requires, the minimum age is 21-year-old. So you can't run ads, to those below. Most of the ads types, you're not allowed to run ads to them for those who are like non-adults. Okay, so these are really targeting parents, and Facebook has a very high quality parenting targeting so-called selections in the detailed targeting. You just need to go into Ads Manager and really kind of like look for parents, and you have all the selections available. I truly believe that when you have the target audience done right, then it really boils down to your, the creative side of it, whether your creative really attracts these people and get them to take the action or not. So that's pretty much depending on how you do that. But nonetheless, this is how I believe that I would do. So if you want to talk about strategy instead, then I would say that you definitely have to look into my Facebook ads, my two-step funnel Facebook ad strategy. Okay, my two-step funnel Facebook ad strategy is where we run two ads simultaneously. One is to really target those who are totally fresh to your business, and the other one is to really retarget those who have the intent. Because especially for your case, if you're selling something slightly more complicated, you probably need to run a very congruive, well-planned retargeting advertisement to build that kind of rapport, to build a kind of trust factor, because you're talking about getting them to send the kids to you, right? If this is the first time they see your brand, they may not be interested. So the follow-up retargeting ads become very essential when it comes to this kind of situation. And I truly believe that if you deploy my two-step funnel framework, it's going to help you increase the success rate in a very meaningful way, because really, it is those who are really kind of like intended but did not take action are those who are of higher quality. So if you are able to follow them with the right ads, with the right duration, with the right call to action and everything, you have better chance of converting them. That's what I think. Okay, so if you want to learn my two-step funnel framework Facebook ads, you can actually go to my website, tripupacademy.com. Go under courses. There are various courses available. You can choose to go for Facebook ads for lead gen, or you want to go for like more, comprehensive one, you can go for my Facebook ads, the 6-day challenge Facebook ads. But if you want to really learn something, just a quick shout out, right? If any one of you are running ads and you kind of like not sure, okay, when or what to do basically on the numbers, I am actually running a free workshop, okay, coming on 2nd December, which is on coming Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Malaysia time. GMT +8. It's called the Numbers That Matter workshop. This is a Zoom workshop where I'm only limiting to the first 100 people who enter. Let me tell you this. There are already close to about 150, I think 150 plus people who have registered, but my room is only for 100. Okay, I am not planning to upgrade just because of a few of you. So I would say just come over, join this course, okay? I mean, this workshop, this is a free workshop, okay? This is a free one. If you're not sure whether you want to actually commit to any of my courses yet, you should consider coming into this free workshop just to experience how I teach. It's really about the way I teach, whether you like it or not. If you like it, then we do it together. If not, then at least you learn something very useful. This is where I share with you how to look for the numbers that matter on your Facebook ads campaign to really help you achieve better results. So this is the program that I believe you should join. So this is the link, tripupacademy.com/numbers. I think it's /numbers, right? Yeah, I just want to quickly make sure that I'm actually getting to the right one. Yes, correct. /numbers. Go in there, sign up, and make sure you come and join me on time. on time. Okay, I'm only allowing 100 people to enter the room. Okay, so once it's full, then you'll be outside. When am I doing it again? I do not know. Okay, so sign up and I'll see you on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. So this is it. Okay, now, yeah, just to come back to the question, I hope I answered the question. What do we call the Just Free Hub? And all the best for your campaign. Now we have another one. Okay, okay, now somebody is asking, you just want to ask how to bombard your listing every month the cheapest way. You want to target the same people you collected from video views. I mean, okay, first thing first, I do not know what is your listing means. Okay, I would say I believe you are in real estate. So if you just want to bombard your listing, I like the way bombard, meaning that you just want to keep blasting and running ads to show your latest listing. I believe it could be property listing to those people who have watched your video and all that. Then definitely you should go for the video view retargeting. Now, if you have learned from my Facebook ads, any courses, you know that the custom audience is really the key to success. But if you're not sure about the custom audience, then I would say you should consider joining I have actually a new program, but I'm not releasing it. You just have to watch out to my email, where I will only launch it, in a very specific kind of like sequence. Yeah, basically you need to learn how to use the custom audience where you can retarget people who have watched your video and up to certain percentage. And you can actually go for the duration that is optimized. But however, when it comes to optimum duration, I would say, let me give you an example. If you're doing the custom audience, I would say those people who have watched your video maybe like 6 months ago may not be interested anymore, if you agree with me. You want to target those people with the right intent at the right timing. So I would say, like, for example, if you go for e-commerce, I'm just giving an example. It's pointless to retarget people who have visited your product in the last maybe like 30 days. Because let's say if you're looking to buy an iPhone casing, for example, maybe you just got a new iPhone 13 and you want to get a new casing for your phone. The moment you're looking for your phone, chances are you want to get a casing, as in like the casing for your phone, chances are you want it really fast. You won't be waiting for another 30 days to actually get one. So 30 days retargeting is meaningless for e-commerce. You should go for the optimum duration, like 7 days, even 3 days, because this is the duration that people takes to make decision. So over that, they either have bought from you or your competitor, they no longer have the intent. So that's really a very important key concept that you have to wrap your mind around, that you don't want to retarget for too long. I think this applies to any businesses as well. Let's say if you are let's say for your case, I'm not sure who you are, I can't see your name. If you are targeting people with your listing, property listing, for example, I don't think it's meaningful to retarget people who have watched your video maybe like 6 months ago or even like 9 months ago, because they probably have either bought a property or they no longer have the intent to buy a property. I think everything that we want to buy or everything that we look for are really, very time sensitive. So you just want to make sure that your retargeting duration is right. Okay. So that is where, okay, we have a few more questions coming up. This is good, but let me go through something that I already have in store that I gotten from my audience in the past 1 week. So guys, you know the drill, right? If you have any questions, you just need to post it over here. If you're watching the replay, you can post your questions in as a comment in any of my YouTube videos, or you can actually post it on my Facebook group. I would actually grab them and answer them like this, every time we have, every Sunday night that we will answer this. Now, this is actually from Andy. Andy is looking to apply for, to verify for your Facebook business manager. So you say, you said you have already submitted all the documents and all that, and all the right steps, and still no answer from Facebook. This is normal. What I want to tell you here, Andy, this is normal. Okay. Because really Facebook, sometimes they will take some time to really respond, especially if you have a relatively new Facebook business manager. You probably need to, go through and fro several times just to make sure that your everything is gone. But one thing I want to tell you here is this, Andy, you don't really need to verify your business manager to do a lot of things. In fact, I've been using business manager for the longest time since it was launched. And I only gotten my business manager verified last year. As we are making this video, I only gotten my business manager verified in 2020. So Prior to that, I had no problem using all the features in my business manager, and because I'm a preferred marketing partner, and I'm also a Facebook Blueprint certified. So basically, I have my agency as in like account manager on from Facebook and all that. Yeah, I have no issue. But really, if this is really something that you need, the other thing that you can try to do is you can actually try to initiate a support chat with Facebook support, and hopefully they have some ways to help you escalate and make sure that you get approved as soon as possible. Okay, so that's really something that I think you should, yeah, but not to worry. Like I said, business manager verification is not really very important, but of course getting it done is good. But I would say the other thing that you should consider getting done right on your business manager is you want to make sure you get your two-step authentication kind of like thing activated, because that is really to prevent your business manager being hostile takeover by somebody else. Recently, we have a lot of cases like that, hostile takeover and ask for ransom. So you don't want to fall on that trap. Okay, so Andy, I hope I answered the question. Keep going back to them and talk to the, initiate a support chat to see whether you can actually escalate the issue. But nonetheless, just be patient. Sometimes Facebook really just take time on this thing. Okay, now I'm just want to do a quick shout out, right, guys? Any one of you who are running ads on Facebook and you need help to learn how to actually look for and really learn how to look at the numbers that matters, to learn how to optimize your Facebook ads campaign, what you have done right or wrong to really kind of like whether you want to what do we call leverage on your success, or you want to avoid making the same mistake. This is a workshop that you have to join. It's free, but it's only for the first 100 people who enter the room on the 2nd of December at 8:30 p.m. So you want to make sure that you sign up and you join. There is no replay. Just want to quickly shout that there is no replay. So yeah, don't expect replay. You have to join me live to learn, because this is the Zoom workshop. I'm no longer doing it on Facebook group at the moment. I'm changing my format a little bit, but yeah, this is the link for you to sign up. Now we have another question from somebody who commented on my video that talks about how to create a privacy policy for Facebook lead gen. Now, for those of you who want to run Facebook lead gen ads, you know that you need to actually have a privacy policy. Now, if you do not have a privacy policy, you do not have a website, you can still create a privacy policy link using Google Docs, okay? And I even give you a sample of privacy policy for you to just download and copy. So all you need to do is to look for this video, how to create privacy policy for Facebook lead gen ads. Then watch that video, look for the resources available, and actually go through, to build whatever. However, if you don't have a company and you still want to do this privacy policy, I understand it's okay if you use your own name. You just need to declare that you are the person or you are the lawful entity, because a human is an entity. As long as you have a nationality, you have an ID, right? So you are the person who is going to use the information. So you just need to make declaration. You don't need to have a company. And just to bring this further, and in fact, you don't need to be a company to run ads on Facebook. That's the same thing. So basically, you just need to set everything done up right. You just need to spell out that's your name and everything. And I think that's pretty okay. Okay. So nature lover, I hope I answered your question. Thanks for the question. Now, just want to quickly bring this down a little bit. And let's see. We have one or two more questions, but there's another one from another question from Just Free Hub. Okay, does Facebook engagement really helps to local businesses like catering? You have created some engagement ads for catering, but they aren't converting well. Good question. Okay, now, if you want to run Facebook ads in the right way, first thing first, you need to understand there are three main pillars that makes a good Facebook ads. In fact, four, but the main one is this. You have to be able to send the right message to the right people to get them to take the right action using the right structure. Now, the right people, sending the right people the right message, these are being the target audience and your message. Now, to get them to take the right action is really the one that a lot of people make mistake. Because let's say, for example, if you're going for engagement, in fact, Facebook would zoom into people who are likely to engage. That's a long story short way to tell about this thing. But of course, we have a lot more complicated explanation, which I won't be able to cover it over here. But basically, the objective that you're choosing would define the audience that are going to see your ads. So if you go for engagement, then you'll be targeting people who are likely to engage, which means you'll be targeting people who are likely to like, comment, or share. But let me ask you this question. When was the last time you really shared an advertisement? And probably I take a step back a little bit. When was the last time you commented or even liked an advertisement? We don't do that anymore, you know that for fact, especially if you are a seasoned Facebook users. You know that in the past 2 years, we have experienced this accelerated so-called digital evolution. So people have changed. So, who are the people that are liking a lot, commenting a lot? Now, these are the people who are probably new to Facebook and they are not likely to click the link and go over to the next step like your website and do whatever. So if your purpose is to get people to your website, then you want to go for website link clicks. You just have to choose the right objective to start. But nonetheless, the most important part is really to use the right structure, which is my two-step funnel framework is a proven method that is being used by thousands of people from over 20 countries right now. You need to learn how to do the framework, because when it comes to running ads, a lot of people just running ads. You're just setting up the ads and just let it run. You don't really know how to actually deploy a framework that, that there is a strategy in place. The strategy may sound very vague, but then again, we have a very proven and, educated way for you to actually learn this and apply it to your business right away. So that's really something that I want to strongly recommend. You can go to my website, trubabacademy.com, and look for the available courses that's suitable to you. But of course, you can also choose to join me in any of my coming up free training. So just a quick shout out in case you guys are not sure. Okay, for those who actually came in late, just want to quick shout out that I'm running this free workshop. I'm running this free workshop on the 2nd of December at 8:30 p.m. It's called The Numbers That Matter. Okay, it's the 2nd, right? Let me double confirm the date. You see, sometimes I'm just like, like it's the 2nd of December, where we're going to run this, we call it the Numbers That Matter workshop, where we will dive into the numbers that matters for your Facebook ads campaign, especially if you run ads and you do not know how to dissect your numbers, how to analyze the numbers. This is the workshop that you have to join. It's free. Okay. However, we are opening only for 100 people. The first 100 people who enter the Zoom room, you will get to learn. For those who come in late, you just wait for the next one, which I do not know when I'm going to do that. Okay. So you have to come over, invite your friends who run ads. Anyone who run ads, I would say 90% of you probably don't even know what are the metrics that you should track. And that's a very big, fatal mistake. You have to come over to this program, free workshop to join. Okay, the Numbers That Matter workshop, just come over. This is the link to sign up. It's very easy, trubabacademy.com/numbers. Okay, so if you can't catch it, take a screenshot, go to this link and sign up right away. Okay, okay, just just free hub. I hope I answered a question. Now we have a follow-up question from whoever who asked this question. So you are selling food, and most of your repeat customers are from the video view you got from the ads before. Then just do the retargeting. It's fine. Okay, and you want to remind them every payday. Yeah, it's the retargeting advertisement using the customer audience. But let me actually give you the idea. Oh, you are asking for the cheapest way. That's a good question. The cheapest way to keep reaching an existing customer is via email. You probably have to learn how to do email, because email probably, if you are, let's say, having less than 2,000 subscribers, I think it's 2,000 or 1,000 subscribers. If you're using services like MailerLite that I'm using, well, it's free. Every month, you can actually send email to remind them. So yeah, so if you want to do that angle, if you're talking about free, the cheapest way, well, email is free. I'm just want to give you some idea that you should consider. All right, but if you want to learn email, anyone wants to learn email, effective email, for those who know me, in the past almost a year now, I make average $1 from every subscriber I have every month. So US dollar, I mean. Okay, so it's a proven framework. If you know how to use email right, it's a very powerful thing. Stay tuned. We are launching an email program next month. Yeah, in December, we're launching an email program. So you just want to sign up to any of my free programs so that you can actually be invited. And, I will send you email about all these programs that are coming up. You just want to make sure that you subscribe to my mailing list. Even sometimes I send a bit more emails. Don't be annoyed. Just stay there. You won't know what something exciting that I will come out, and, it might be beneficial to you. So watch out to my emails. This is where I inform you, or of course, a Sunday night session like this, where you can get the latest information. Okay, right. We have Joy here. What's up, Joy? Welcome in. I hope you are good. Okay. Now, somebody is saying, how would you know the numbers on your ads are working? How to know if the data is working or not? My name is Jason anyway. Okay, now that's a very good number. Very, very good question. How do you know the numbers, whether your ads is working or not? Okay. I can't answer this question because it's a very open-ended question, but I would like to invite you to join this workshop. The Numbers That Matter workshop, which is happening on the 2nd December at 8:30 p.m. Malaysia time anyway. So this is where I will share with you exactly this, exactly this to answer your question. What are the numbers to look at? How do you know what kind of data to look for to know that whether your ads is working or not? That's exactly what I will discuss inside this workshop. Okay, go over to tribeacademy.com/numbers to sign up. However, let me warn you again, it is only for the first 100 people who enters the room. Okay, anyone beyond that, I'm not going to pay for the extra. Not at the moment, just because it's a free thing. You guys just come in and listen, right? I'm going to give you the most important things that you need to know about the numbers so that you know what are the numbers to look at. Okay, join this and join me live on Thursday night because I'm going to allow only the first 100 to join. Okay, no replay. Don't sign up and expect, oh, Jason, when can I watch the replay and all that? No, it's not something for that. So go over and sign up over that. Okay, and I'll see you on Thursday night. Okay, now whoever it is, thanks for the question, because I think you have a follow-up. How to know if the numbers are performing or not? Yeah, it's the same thing. Just come over, watch this, join me in this workshop, and we will actually do this together. Okay, now I have one last question that I see on my comment over here. Any reason why Facebook not allow pop-up and messenger in landing page or website? I'm not sure what kind of pop-up that you're explaining, but you're talking about, but in most cases, right, Facebook don't really like a pop-up or a redirection scenario on the destination page because they don't want to ruin the experience. Okay, Facebook actually kind of like changed a lot of rules recently, and they impose a lot more restrictions on the ads and all that. But they don't really allow something that you go over. It's like a redirection scenario or a pop-up that breaks the experience. It's all about the experience. You see, in fact, it's not just Facebook. If you're running ads on, let's say on Google and all that, Google also do not encourage to use a lot of excessive pop-ups and all that because it really ruins the experience. And you have to also bear in mind, pop-ups don't really work very well in the mobile environment, and most people actually surf on mobile right now. So you probably want to change a little bit on the strategy and mindset a little bit. Instead of pop-up, you can always do the the built-in form in between if there is something that you really want people to sign up for and all that. So yeah, so I think that's my take. But if you need more information, because I don't really know what kind of scenario that you're facing, if you need more information, you can consider go over to my website and sign up for a one-on-one session with me so that we can actually look at this problem together. But yeah, thanks for the question. So guys, one last time to shout out, if you're watching this up to now, I can see quite a number of you who are still here. Thank you so much for joining me. This is what I do every Sunday night, not this, whatever AMA that is happening right now. But if you want to learn how to look at the numbers, how to dissect the numbers, what kind of analysis methods available to really look at your Facebook ads campaign data to find what have you done right or wrong to optimize it, you should join me in this The Numbers That Matter workshop happening on the 2nd December at 8:30 p.m. Malaysia time. It is live, no replay available. You need to join me live. Only the first 100 will be allowed to enter. Okay, so you want to sign up over here with this link and join me live on Thursday night. Okay, all right, guys, thank you so much. I think that's it. That's all the questions. I don't really miss any of them. So thank you so much for staying with me. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next Sunday night. Remember, any questions, post in the group or post in any of my videos on my YouTube channel. I'll pick them up and answer them over here. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.